Side note. Wonderland is a spin-off of Passion Project Fail. To whom this may concern, this is a separate series from Pausimeters or Fail, told with its own unnerving story of all sorts. By the way, sorry about the jump scare. Good luck surviving. Some of the devs' art. Yes. The aftermath. I couldn't bear it any longer. The mistakes I made had only gotten worse from the day I started working here. It's now a barren wasteland. The friends I made have become strangers again. It's like I've wandered into enemy territory and they helped me my daughter captive. I want to find her again. There'll be any room for myself. Fear is unnatural, deeply deported. Who? Sunken feelings succumb to innocence, always listening. Missing an action and heartbeat. Guide? Endless capture. Who are you? Wrapped reality. Megalovonian, ripped apart, exposure is bliss. Who are you? True colors. Segregation. Lord have mercy. Run. File.
It's time to say goodbye to the memories we came by.
A deceiver. Lost vision. Man. Under by command. Total misery. Ah! Beat 1. Inverse. Female. The known case of sphere lies in the hands of her sister, who rests at this place knowing the synopsis of what is trying to trap them here in this hellhole. It's been 3 months now, and writing these documents isn't doing me any favors. Is worried, but can't show it. But can't show it. Instead, he has a face that is stuck like that due to inverse of looking up to her. Note from Alpha. Hey, mister, if you playing this, please don't say anything sexual about her or her sister. Thanks. Oh, and the lore written here isn't canon to actual fail. Bring back her children? Pause. That's my name without the Y. You just brung my name without the Y here. That's unacceptable, Bo. My fellow co-worker, who works at the office with me from the first day I altered jobs from a librarian to an employee, their pain feels permanent. I altered jobs from a librarian to an employee here in this hellish world, but you also may know things haven't been the same. A few weeks later, when the outbreak occurred, he was sent to the Wonderland by a tall figure with 3 eyes. While we're escaping together, I was gonna ask him on a date, but I can't now because he's been chosen to be abducted by the Seeker. Oh, his name is Damien Cooper, by the way. Reverse. Female. The second of the first of triplets. She had her face erased by the administrator and redrew another one of those triplets. Error type. Low. She can't express any emotion, so her face is just stuck like that. Her thoughts have been put into it, as it reminds them of their dog who went missing before the admin to start destroying everything. Who knows what happened? Maybe I interviewed also stated that this could be the cause of the absence of her third relative. Maybe for their old reasons or such. Hello, Neester. I'm not Neester, I'm Damien. I cannot find what you're looking for. Abstraction, unspecified. A very tall figure made of a mass of wires, covered in tar and rust, and has a TV forehead. People once believed that Bede was a co-worker. Working at this place, but there's no justification why and if this is true. There's been cases going around for many casualties caused by this entity with traces of the black substance. 3 eyes equals right away. Caused by the entity with traces of black substance. Present in the midst of these dead bodies, so it's quite obvious that this thing might be a big threat to humankind. Wonderland escapees might embrace insanity when leaving the Wonderland and may alert this entity to hunt them down and kill them, since that's all what this thing feels the most power from. We can only stimulate its uncanny missions at a distance before the researchers are hunted afterwards. Lizzie Carpenter. Female. Oh. Hello there. Hello, world. by the time you're reading this diary, I'll still be here. Just not in the same state I am currently. Bring back her children. The administrator is the one who everyone should be afraid of. I am now in the digital world trying to call for help, but I can only stick to the script, as it may snap by my life in half if I make an error. I know it sucks, but I was once a part-time librarian who took part in this experiment, so the press can hear about it and make a fortune. But this has cursed me, and now my daughter is scared. I'm now missing. What can I help you with? Pulse. Mail. This person kindly requested me to interview him, and he has some urgent information he wanted to tell me. He wanted me to write a whole lot about the Wonderland is. Help me? So he stated as such. Wonderland. Amongst all the simulations and worlds imagined, the Wonderland is created by fractured memories from the administrator and multiple several times infinitely, creating endless liminal spaces and unnerving experiences. The deformed creature you see here sometimes are encountered at this realm. Please be alarmed that encounters may result in a risk and might be harmful by life, and life may be lost. Glitchy. Mail. It's been ages since I've been working with Damien. Hey, that's me! And he never found out while there were creatures lurking around. We found a child sitting in the vent who had a passion for Easter. For kids shows on an old VHS, purely for the nostalgia. He's like the son I raised along the Warren. He's quite the naive kid that would love an adventure. You know, away from these freaks! After doing research, his real name is supposed to be Harvey Wood. He was supposed to be at school, but just ran off purely for discovering the place I and my friends work at. There had to be a reason, but he wouldn't tell us. Your end is near. Secret. Female. A great friend of seems to know all the mischievous stuff, as all she does is scare off any visitors looking for evidence. She's not infected by any chemicals used in the experiment, but her mind got erased by the administrators, as she could have been a witness at the time. She's quite chatty though, and told me she enjoys painting images on an iPad she found in one of the rooms, which has a hidden meanings. The one she's holding an image seen here is her personal favorite. No info on her No info on her real name has been found, so I call her Secret for now. The Seeker. Moments after the corruption was born, I keep having visions of this tall person while I'm eating lunch, looking at me. Error type hello. This made me so uncomfortable every day, as it been proven that I and a fellow co-worker of mine were the only two people that could have ever saw this thing. So we both headed to them before I made a mistake of subjecting my co-worker to become the fresh bait. Next thing I knew, both the co-worker and the entity were never seen again. I hope to God Damien's okay. I am behind you. Curved. Male. A child who has been known to be documented by a YouTuber who is very inspired by lore icebergs. They had shared myths of this person on having schizophrenia, didn't speak often. On a video of them wandering around a hallway. Good luck. That looks similar to one my daughter went down when looking for me. It shows this entity rushing at the one filming and abruptly disappearing, taking the person filming with them. The phone drops to the floor and records for almost 2 hours before running out of memory. No one knows who this once was, so I cannot say much more. Note: error type hello. Unnerving noises and shadows were seen and heard in those 2 hours, by the way. Lucid, male. He wanted me to put his words here. From Lucid. The Wonderland is an endless but has no beginning. My love for Mel is broken apart by the reality. I tried but no luck. Search, but no response. The truth lies in those amalgamations. Error type hello. I hope that this ruined labyrinth has an end to it. We'd both make it out, but I highly doubt it. The possibilities of success has been washed to the outskirts of existence and have been held by the creatures that carry that negative energy I sense in them. The distorted movements in the entities I could see before me freak me out, and if I see melancholy in this facility to bring back her children, I will try to run the other way, as there's no way of telling anymore. I'm sorry, Mel. Telia, female. I watched her head concussed by a TV from one of the creatures that live here now. Somehow she wasn't sent to the Wonderland in advance. Perhaps she didn't do anything which pisses them off. I couldn't possibly tell you. I'm a person trapped in an AI assistant. I am behind you. I'm an AI assistant trying to break free, thanks to the administrator. She had her headphones covering her ears, so it may have something to do with us hearing them. I'm no scientist, but I think that might be the reason. Someone who has partially brought her with the rest of them, lost in the Wonderland's air and space, so their name and identity hasn't been discovered yet. The shapeshifter. Male. The first time I heard my daughter crying for help, turned out to be this tall figure mimicking her voice and movements. Terrifying, yes, I can hear him breathing. But as soon as I noticed something was off about my daughter, I got a glimpse of it stretching upwards and morphing back to its actual form in the most distorted and uncanny way possible before I took off running, all tearfully and panicking, to the fire exit of the end of the hallway. As I looked back, the monster gazing at me, while the cold and chilly breeze from the broken air conditioner fills the hallway. Its head fell upside down and snapped its neck. Good luck. Converse. Female. The third sister of the first triplets, who was locked in a room for a very long time. According to a message on the wall, she wrote the words, "Everything hurts!" which states they might have dumped her in this room for a reason, but there was no justification. I can hear him breathing. Generica. Female. The admin hated this person for complaining too much about everything he'd known for all of his life. So decided with this uncontrollable power he now has, chose to punish her in the worst way possible as he brings chaos into the facility. I found out he labeled her as X when he gave the ultimatum to her and listed some things she did which pissed him off. Complaining and living the edgy, gothic life were two of them. When she's near to him, she emits a dark aura which fills him up with a rising and uncontrollable rage that makes me expect another crater in the room, or someone is about to be sent to Wonderland. I am behind you. Administrator, Mel, caused the corruption by ripping through the many universes hidden in the portal of an unstable manner. We'd hoped... Hello, Neaster. We'd hoped someone would be there to stop the experiment from destroying the facility, but his power was far too powerful and unmatched to retaliate any given activity. No one can stoop to his level, and since I was no longer there to warn anyone, he put me in place of a virtual assistant just so I can watch and listen aloud into what he calls his final act without breaking the script. I had to rush to the cloud and live somewhere else so I can plan on how to stop him. Previously, he was just a visitor with a short fuse, but now he works as the owner of the industry. Lauren Carpenter, female. My daughter, who was wandering around the facility looking for me. She's been looking for a long time. Now, had no luck. I tried to contact her through the text messages from her phone, but they're just break and glitch heavily. I can see her face scared by the distortion as she drops in and never came back for it. It's been 3 months since. I knew because I watched the clock and every time zone go by so slowly. Your end is near. As I can only sit there and listen to the monsters around me amble and breathe into the phone speakers before I lose connection. Good thing she had it on charge before we left. It's very hot on her phone due to the battery and may blow up at any moment. I miss her so much. 3 eyes equals run away. Eye of chasing, non-binary. Someone from the Wonderland who appears to be from a blink of an eye start chasing you. If they catch you, you would be wishing that you were running faster. Fortunately, you can blink twice to get rid of them, but they return every 7 or 8 blinks anyway. And they'll do it again, and again, and again. The Eye of Chasing will do whatever they can to keep you trapped in the Wonderland regardless and will never stop. To prevent them from catching you, lock your front doors, board the windows, and hide unless they spawn in the same room with you. Which might happen. It's not real! And that place isn't either! Hello, Neaster. Jump scare from her, yeah. Bonus closer.
Areas where, like,
Jose, non-binary. Another person I fear the most. Damien says his father sees this when he sleeps, which is creepy enough. But considering they're a sleep paralysis demon that hangs from the ceiling to haunt the kids because they think it's fun, I can only dread to think what they'll do to me if they catch me. 3 eyes equals run away. I can hear it laughing while the eye is chasing on my tail from the halls. This is a nightmare I will never escape from, and my co-workers know it. My name is Izzy, or Lizzie. Save me. Eyeless. Male. Bring back her children. Everything will be okay. 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 Bring back her children. Livy, female. After several weeks of lying on the floor and staring at the ceiling while the noises from those who linger around this wretched place, I spotted what looked like the shape of a young woman in a fluffy, thick black coat wandering around the shivering, empty halls of isolation. She picked up the phone and held it to her face so I can properly hear and is near. Get a clear glimpse on who she is. You know, I'm a soul trapped in a computerized body, so
I think
the
you're
access.
right though, because it's got to be one of the older ones. It can't be 7. I could have swore we had 7.
So the access to the front and back cameras help a lot with seeing the events unfold. Her eyes go on forever in a pure darkness and giggles that she feels possessive over me. It looks like she's already been shot by something and feels soulless that nobody looks out for her. Their pain feels permanent. There are many links to connections from inside her coat. I think she's got loads of other things to hide. That devices, that is. Skinless, male. He took her life. He took her will. He made her succumb to innocence. But in these dire times, I ask myself this one question over and over again. What is even the point of this anymore? Take _2_D_dead. Male. Everything burns. Error type, hello. There's a backwards text, so I gotta get that. Find at top left corner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out Pawsy for doing this. I can't believe it, but that is insane.